Hi, I'm Dan Odell, and first off, I hope you'll forgive the production values of this video because there are none. This is about writing, and so I'm hoping that the content will carry it. And the content includes an introduction with objectives. There's a section on things that I've written in the past and things that I can write for you and things that I can do for you. And then a third section which hopefully gives you a little bit of an insight as to why I'm the writer that I am today, and hopefully there's a little bit of a connection, makes me more interesting, and that it'll fulfill the objective of the video, which is coming up in just a second. So I've only got 3 minutes. Let's go. All right, now before we go on to introductions and everything else, I want to start with objectives because I am objective focused, objective crazy. I write towards objectives, I think towards objectives. And the objective for this video is not to get you to hire me. That's too crazy. The objective is to get you to call me. My objective is that in 3 minutes, when this video is over, you go, you know what, the next time I've got a video or an ad or a creative rationale or a display or a website or anything that has to do with writing involved, I should call Dan Odell. That's the objective of this. So don't think that I'm trying to get you to hire me. I'm just trying to get you to call me and talk to me. And if we can connect, you'll see whether I've got what it takes to do what you want. All right, now we'll go on to introductions. Introductions, I'm doing the Survivor Man thing, walking and talking with the camera. Hope it's not too bumpy for you. Anyways, you know, somebody can come out of university or college and they can be smoking hot at what they do. They can be up on the latest trends, the latest techniques, the latest technology, and they can really be good right out of the box. But you know, a writer takes more seasoning, a lot more seasoning to be good at what you do in one genre, let alone a number of genres. And this is one case where having a lot of experience like I've got really helps. I started out in television, at television stations, writing television ads. And that's audio and video, and then producing them, so I understand the background of what makes it work, how you put them together. So I'm not just writing empty words and empty visuals. And then when I went to advertising agencies for 10 years and became creative director, I wrote the presentations as well as the ads and worked on the production schedules and all that kind of stuff. So all the writing that goes into that, I learned to do. And then when I became independent, then I had to learn a whole new strata of writing. I had to write the creative rationales and the marketing rationales and the brand strategies. We never called them brand strategies, and actually most of them have been rebrand strategies, but I learned all that. I learned to write websites that make sense, that guide people through the journey to get them where they want to go. So over the course of my career of 35 years, I've got the 10,000 hours that makes me a good writer in this industry. Plus, I've got something else. I have personality traits that I believe go into making me a good writer. I have energy and passion, and I have curiosity. My sphere of interest is 10,000 miles wide and 5 inches deep. I find so many things interesting, and I can pull out interesting tidbits from here and there and put them together and be engaging and interesting. Let's face it, dull people don't write great, interesting, vibrant copy. Okay, this next one might be a little weird, but I think it's really key to being a good writer, or the kind of writer that I am. And that is, I want people to like me. I am very sensitive to what makes people happy and unhappy. And that means I can write to their feelings, their needs, wants, interests, their emotions. That's why I don't like to be boring, because if I'm boring, then they might not like me. And so if it's boring to me, I don't like it. So I feel that you have to be able to write to the people that you're writing to, their interests. And that's one of the things that I do, and that's one of the things I bring to the table. And I feel that that's kind of the person that I am that helps me be a good writer in an industry that's all about persuasion and meeting their needs and not imposing your desires on them. And the last thing might not even be a personality trait so much, because I think my brain just does it. And that's wordplay and linking words and meanings and the things that they bring into your mind when you hear them or see them, and bringing them together in different ways. You know, a word will have a standard meaning and it'll have a secondary meaning, and then there'll be maybe 10 associative meanings or something that's close to it or derivative. And I see these things. My brain acts like a visual thesaurus tied to words. And this really allows me to pull concepts together that are not so obvious, that they are more interesting. I'm a funny guy, and I think part of the reason is because I know the exact wrong word to use at the right time. And that makes me engaging, and that makes people like me. And so I think that my word skills are very important, not just for the writing, but for seeing the journey that I am going to communicate, which will persuade, and that all together makes me a pretty good writer. So I hope that I've met my objective, and that you think that the next time I've got a brochure or a website or an ad or a creative rationale, or I've just got some problem that needs an outside opinion that might be written up and communicated, you'll think of Dan Odell. Thank you for your time. One last final point. That was all about me. This is about you. I will never steal your clients. I will not usurp your position as account manager, creative director, art director, whatever. If you come to me, I am working for you. You are my client. I'm there to make you look good and meet your objectives. All right, I just had to say that. I understand the hierarchy of our business, and I'm happy with it. Okie doke. Thanks, and give me a call.